don't know. I'm feeding my face.
That's what's gonna happen. I'll see you. Yeah.
I'm just feeding my face, sitting here with Lewis, hoping that he gets something squared away with the state, and we can stay here a little longer so that we can get this organized and moved out in the right way.
Yeah. I was just showing you those eating burger. I'm giving a few of you guys time to catch up. And I'm going to try to answer your questions as we go through the video. But only ask me questions if I'm looking at the screen, because I'm not going to see it. I'm going to flip this around. Now, I'm going to get you caught up really quick. On February 22nd, 2017, Veterans on Patrol lost one of my co-founders, Tristan Knight. Everybody knew him as Batman, aka Doc Knight. He was a combat medic with the United States Navy, a veteran who brought a lot of ideas and helped shape the program into what it is today. And his loss has been it's been hard for so many of us. Like, but you know, to his family, we love you. And there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of anger within our community right now. His death is being just written off as someone who was found dead and had been drinking down out here. No, he was a co-founder of Veterans on Patrol, and it'll be 4 to 6 weeks before we know what exactly took place. But most of you that come out here with us, you know what transpired. And either way, you know, we're just going to leave it at that for right now to respect the family's wishes. Now, while we're dealing with the death of our co-founder, that came day in and day out to help people because it helped himself, and he loved helping people. You know, he needed them as much as they needed him, and he was a veteran, and who better than to reach our homeless vets than a veteran who found himself in crisis so much. This is devastating, and this is one of the hardest standoffs I've been in 18 months down here, because during this standoff, I don't have one of my advisors, one of my brothers, one of my counsel, one of my best friends. I don't have him out here beside me, and you know, it's taken me a while. I've been trying to shoot this video all day. ADOT has decided that it was going to draft the letter of eviction, and I'm going to read it to you and show it to you here in a second. And I want everybody to understand something. No. Simple as that. N-O-P-E. And I'm going to pan this around. Don't ask me any questions until after this, and I'll give you a brief chance. Now, this is from ADOT. And they're presenting this as a legal notice. And in this legal notice, they are presenting falsehoods. They are presenting lies. And it says the state of Arizona is committed to protecting our veterans. If ADOT was committed to protecting our veterans, it would have answered our request, responded on 5 different occasions to allow Maricopa County Sheriff's Office to coordinate with us and work for the safety of this entire plateau. If they were interested and committed to helping our veterans. And it says protecting. Where's it at? Right there. See, protecting our veterans. They would not, ADOT would not permit the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office to help us, help these individuals. So that's a lie, but that's not all. It says in December, at the request of Veterans on Patrol, which is a lie, ADOT provided a 30-day extension for Veterans on Patrol to occupy the property. Now, understand, we have never met with ADOT and the governor's office in any of their little secret meetings. We simply told them, if you try to come up here and evict them, it was right before Christmas, you're going to have to arrest us. And that's exactly what they're telling them. You know, we're telling them the same thing right now at this point. You're going to have to go through us to get to them. Now, we have a 22-phase plan to relocate these individuals who are in various stages of recovery. This notice that they gave us is not a legal notice, and I am not bound or anything you want to call it. I'm not bound by it. I don't care. What do you want to call it? I'm not going to do it because they have no authority. They have no authority at this point. Now, if they want to present a legal document with facts, that's fine, but you're not going to tell these individuals they have 7 days to prepare for a traumatic relocation at a time when everyone is hurting. You're not going to do that. Not on our watch. Doc Knight's watching over us right now, and you're not going to do it on his watch. And we know that at the end of the day, God's in control, and you're not going to do it on his watch. Okay? Now, we are relocating. We have a 22-day relocation plan. Tomorrow, we meet with the private property owner in Chandler. Andrew Roundtree has set this up, and he's one of our volunteer firefighter paramedics for Mesa. And we're going to have trespassing rights and everything we need to protect the individuals we're watching over that ADOT failed by not allowing the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office or any law enforcement agency to assist us. And we had to, we had to fight so hard for so long to keep this camp safe. 22 days. By March 20th, this entire plateau will be cleared. I'll be notifying ADOT tomorrow that we're giving them a notice. We are done managing this land that they failed to manage. We are taking the good with us. We are advising all the other individuals who cannot go with us that, they need to seek shelter or go someplace else. But we're also going to remove all the trash. So ADOT, you're going to send out roll-off dumpsters, and I'm probably going to need 2-3 of them because you got a lot of abandoned camps right now. Because you done scared a bunch of people who are already traumatized, and you sent out this BS eviction notice like it'll hold up in court. You're full of lies right there. I can prove plenty of lies on there right now. You guys have never met with us. You've never attempted to see what's going on. You haven't been steadily sending services out here at all. We have to call and beg to get them to come out here. And we shouldn't have to. And that's okay, because we've already got a backup plan. We're going to relocate to a community, into an area where we will be protected, where law enforcement will work with us, regardless of what you say. And we're going to hand this land over. As of right now, you have fewer people here than when you were first going to bulldoze it. So we've already cut those numbers down. And during that process, just so everyone understands, today, 12th Street came back over to base. He moved into his apartment. He's working with CBI through the VA for HUD-VASH, and he's off the streets. We have another one that got their benefits. We have 2 other people that have been taken off the streets last week, and all this is still going on while we're trying to maintain control of a situation that ADOT would not permit law enforcement to assist us. We're still doing our job, and we're not going to stop. We're going to take the ones that are still trying. We're going to take them with us to a safe place. Our anticipated move date is not going to be this coming up weekend, but the following weekend. By March 20th, we will return this land back over into government management, and we will ask them to manage it better than they did the last time. That's it. We, the people, will hand the land back over to the government, but it's not on their timeline. They're not going to rush the healing that needs to take place in this camp. And just like last time, I am telling you, I know you monitor us. So, Governor Ducey, your staff notified that Steve Rodriguez would not be part of any of this whatsoever from ADOT. And he came out anyways, and he had his little smirk and smug look on his face, and he did it when I wasn't here, which, that says enough right there for me. And you guys have had these individuals scared, thinking they got less than 7 days to get everything out, and they don't know where they're going. And this is at a time when everyone's mourning the loss of one of our founders. Not happening. And it's not going to go down on Tristan Knight's watch. We're going to continue his purpose. We are going to leave on our terms to a better place. There's too much pain out here for myself and for our volunteers, and even for a lot of the homeless that Doc loved on, took care of, went and bought them cigarettes, went and got them Taco Bell, drove them to their appointments, took them down to the VA. I mean, he was all over the place helping people, and we don't have that anymore. So what I'm telling you right now is you're picking a fight at the wrong time with the wrong individual, and it's not just me. There's going to be a lot of people. Now we're going to go outside because we did some work with the base today, just so everyone understands that we are transitioning, but we're not doing it on their timeline. They worked really hard at the camp today, started consolidating. The American flag obviously is flying in distress. The time of mourning is over. This camp is under attack by government bureaucrats who won't give these people time to heal. All right? This is going to be one of the last things we pull out of here. But they worked really hard at the camp today, and this is a peaceful camp, and all these individuals are going to have time to relocate out of here to land that we have and that we are going to build on. We are going to build the base first. We are going to take from here, build the base first, and then from there we're going to bring our people over to that land, and we're going to continue the recovery process. That is the most humane way to do it. There's no single law that can prevent us from doing it that way. We have already claimed this land as our own, and we are handing it back, but it's on our terms, not theirs, and now is not the time for them to be coming and picking a fight with us. It's taking a lot for me right now to control myself when I come and see them living in terror. We've had to chase out gangs. We've had to chase out meth dealers. We've had to go knock on their doors and kick in their doors in the city and tell them to stop bringing dope out around this camp, because ADOT and the Arizona government is not committed to protecting our veterans. You are not committed to protecting them, because we begged 3 times, specifically for me, 5 times for my staff. We begged you to get out here, allow the sheriff's department to help us. What we're doing is working, and you would not allow them to do that. And we lost one of our own out. So you're not committed to protecting them. We have shown consistently that we are, and we are going to continue protecting them over the next 22 days. We will be out of here by March 20th, everything cleaned up, handed back over to ADOT. That is the plan we are sticking with. We are not deviating from that plan. There is no negotiation. And if you try to come up here on Friday at your March 3rd deadline or whatever it is and harass or bulldoze these individuals, there'll be a wall of people, and I'll be the first one out there. And if you send law enforcement out here to bully us, I'm going to shake their hand before they put the handcuffs on me, but you will be forced to arrest me. You are not doing this. Give them time to heal. We all need time to heal right now, and we are moving. But don't you ever try to politicize and say that the death of one of our founders is your justification for forcing us off. He died in the line of duty serving the very homeless veterans that you've abandoned to these streets. Not on our watch, and not on his watch. And I thank every one of you for supporting us. We'll have the phase plan posted on Facebook. We are asking everyone to start getting involved as of tomorrow. Notify the governor and ADOT. Send them over to this video if they're not watching it right now. And you've been told, stay the hell away from us. You'll have everything by March 20th. Our plan is to have it out of here within 2 weeks if possible. But we're still going to come back and clean everything up. And then on the 20th, if you want to come in and there are people left, then, you can deal with them in the most cruel and unusual way you normally do. Force them into one of your shelters, deny their freedom, take away their rights, and threaten them with citations and arrests. You go out there and be the bullies. But you're not going to bully us. We're going to take these guys with us. And that's all I want to say at this point, because I'm repeating myself. Get it through your head. Now's not the time. We ask everyone to pray for all of us, especially Tristan Knight's family. Everyone is welcome to come out here and take part in his purpose, whether or not you've been here before or removed from VOP or decided to leave on your own. We want you all to come out, make sure his purpose lives on. Take care of these individuals. This is going to be a traumatic transition for many of them. Some of them have been out here for 10 years, but they're coming willingly, and we are going to slowly take our time and transition them over to a new pipe. I need people out here, myself. You have my boots on this ground until we know that we are safe, we are not going to be bothered, and the transition's taking place. It started today if you look at the base. We've consolidated everything. We've sent out a whole lot. We are breaking down. Tents are going down, but we're not being forced. We're not being rushed. I got to go. Thank you all for your support. God bless you, and we love you, Doc. We love you.